Very good morning, students. See, in the previous session, I have completed interpolation and extrapolation concept. You might have seen the videos also. Hope those who have not seen, please go through the videos. You could complete interpolation and extrapolation. Now, if you remember, in the initial days, theoretical distribution has been taught through YouTube videos. There, till hypergeometric distribution, I just had a put comma. I mean comma in the sense like normal distribution concept. It is a bit difficult to teach over videos. But now, depending upon the situation, I need to start the theoretical distribution, normal distribution concept. So we shall have a look over it. Normal distribution. See guys, in the theoretical distribution, we have seen some discrete kind of distributions as well as continuous kind of distributions. So discrete kind of distributions, what all we have seen? Bernoulli distribution, binomial distribution, Poisson distribution, as well as hypergeometric distribution. So these are the four distributions we have seen in under discrete variables. So these distributions are discrete variable distributions. Now, continuous variable distribution we are going to see now. So normal distribution, usually the binomial and the Poisson distributions are the most useful theoretical distributions for discrete variables. Normal distribution is most useful theoretical distribution for continuous case, right? So normal distribution is the most useful theoretical distribution for continuous case as well as continuous variables. See, many statistical data concerning business and economical problems in the form of normal distribution, right? So concerning business as well as some economic problems are displayed in the form of a normal distributions. So in the modern statistics, normal distribution is very much useful in day-to-day life, right? So for example, heights of students of a college. Can you fix up a particular person height? Cannot be. It keeps on increasing, or it keeps on increasing, or it should be in a stable, constant one, fixed one. Next, weights of apples grown. See, individual apple has an individual weight, if you observe, isn't it? We cannot say that every apple should have an equal weight. So every apple whichever are grown, the weight of the apple, not only the apple, any vegetable, potato or tomato or whatever, you can take it, isn't it? So if you take all those, individual item has a different kind of weight. So we cannot measure that particularly this much weight, we cannot fix up. Discrete variable has done that. Clear? In a discrete variable we are going to fix the value, distinct value we are fixing there. But wherein in continuous case, from 0 to up to infinity, so there will be a range, positive range if you take it 0 to infinity, or minus infinity to plus infinity we can take it. So one particular range. So normal distribution takes generally the range to minus infinity to plus infinity, right? So lifetime of electric bulbs. Generally while purchasing an electric bulb, usually they say that these many hours it works. We do not know whether exactly those many hours it works, or it may change. Sometimes it goes down, or sometimes it comes more than the given period, isn't it? So this way the normal distribution generally we observe concerning to business as well as some economic problems in the form of normal distribution. So in the modern statistics, this is a major concept where in our day-to-day life we are going to use it. See, generally this normal distribution is associated with some of the concepts like historical names. If you observe De Morvay, Laplace, Carl F. Gauss. So these are the kind of names we could hear about. Historically, this normal distribution is associated with the names of De Morvay, Pierre Laplace and Carl F. Gauss. See, if you Gaussian product is there, Laplace theorem is there, De Morvay formula is there. So these kind of names we might have seen, some physicians, mathematicians, right? So in 1809, this Gauss, Carl F. Gauss, has derived the distribution as a model for measurement of errors, which is called as a normal law of errors. Generally, this 1809 century, Gauss derived the distribution as a model of measurement of errors. Right? For measuring the errors, this normal formula is being taken place. That name they have given as a normal law of errors. So normal law of errors given by Gauss during 1809 year. So originally there was a feeling that all real life data must conform to a normal curve, and hence the distribution came to known as a normal distribution. So as I mentioned earlier, in a day-to-day life situations, this generally the normal distribution carries in the form of a normal curve from one peak point to one normal point to peak point, it goes, again it comes down. So this way. So every life has is a normal curve. You might have seen in the time series, right? There is a curve like this. In time series you might have seen this curve, right? Business cycle, prosperity, recession, depression and recovery. So prosperity, recession, depression and recovery. You might have seen this business cycle in time series concept. So even normal distribution, we are generally statistical data concerning to a business and economical activities, right? So that's the reason here also the curve is given. Generally the life follows this. Sometimes the prosperity like this, and then recession will be there, depression will be there, and recovery, improvement also will be there in everyone's life. Clear? Now the universality of the normal distribution is not true, and examples of severely non-normal distributions are plenty. Nevertheless, the normal distribution has a central role in statistical theory. So this is just an introduction of normal distribution. Now the main concept we are going into it. Let us see that main concept. Now definition. As I mentioned earlier, normal distribution is a continuous random variable. So continuous distribution. So let us consider if x is a continuous random variable with PDF. PMF means it's a discrete form. PDF means it's a continuous form. PDF f of x, it is denoted by 1 by sigma root 2 pi e power of minus 1 by 2 of x minus mu by sigma whole square. So the PDF of normal distribution. So far we have seen in binomial, Poisson distribution, which are very much useful in theoretical distributions, all like discrete variables. There the PMF forms are very simple to listen and understand and to remember. But remember, normal distribution has a little typical kind of PDF. So f of x equals to 1 by sigma root 2 pi e power of minus 1 by 2 x minus mu by sigma whole square, where minus infinity less than x less than infinity. So the continuous random variable x lies between minus x2 plus x. So sorry, the real value, I mean to say, the real value lies between minus infinity to plus infinity, and the standard deviation sigma always should be greater than 0. Then the x, capital X variate is a normal variate, and the distribution of x is called normal distribution. So this is the definition of normal distribution. Let us see once again. If x is a continuous random variable with PDF f of x equals to 1 by sigma root 2 pi e power of minus 1 by 2 x minus mu by sigma whole square, where this real value x lies between minus infinity to plus infinity, and the sigma standard deviation is greater than 0, then the variate x is the normal variate, and the distribution of x is called the normal distribution. Clear? So this is the definition of normal distribution. Note down, if x is a continuous random variable with PDF f of x equals to 1 by sigma root 2 pi e power of minus 1 by 2 x minus mu by sigma whole square, where the real value small x lies between minus infinity to plus infinity, and the standard deviation sigma must be greater than 0. I'll tell you what exactly this mu. Mu is nothing but mean. So later I'll be explaining that. And sigma greater than 0, then the variate x is called the normal variate, and the distribution of x is called the normal distribution. So this is the definition of normal distribution. See, in binomial distribution and Poisson distribution, hypergeometric distribution, this real value x starts from, if you observe, 0, right, till n or till infinity, isn't it? Or a comma n, this way also. For binomial distribution, 0 to n, right? For Poisson distribution, 0 to infinity. This is for Poisson distribution. This is for binomial distribution. And 0 to a comma n, this is for hypergeometric distribution. So here somewhere the n value we are fixing, except in Poisson distribution, because Poisson distribution 0 to infinity, but we cannot keep on solving that up to infinity, the Poisson distribution variables. It's not like that. The n is not fixed, but definitely it lies within 0 to infinity, but we cannot fix up. For example, in binomial distribution we can say very clearly 4 children are born, among those 3 are girls. So this way. And in hypergeometric distribution, in a basket of 20 balls, in a basket there are 20 balls, 10 are blue color and the remaining are orange color. So this way the bifurcation, A and B, two variables we have to take, right, parameters. And wherein Poisson distribution, how it will be? Number of accidents occur in a day. So can you fix that well in advance? No. But at the end of the day, we can say that these many accidents occur, that number we can fix. But when it comes to the normal distribution, the real variable x cannot be, the real value x cannot be decided within the fixed range. Clear? It lies between -2 plus infinity. So we cannot fix up at particular point, isn't it? So that is the reason where it follows the range from -2 plus infinity, the complete range. There it is a continuous random variable. Okay. So this is a definition of normal distribution. Students, see, I have sent you the normal tables through WhatsApp. From the college WhatsApp number, I have sent you the normal distribution tables, or else at the end of your textbook, we have some set of log values, anti-log values, Poisson tables. There you could see that normal distribution tables from -z to infinity plus z to infinity, front and back, both the tables we have. So whoever has received the WhatsApp tables, please if possible get the print of it, because normal distribution concept completely 100% depends upon normal tables. Not even 99.9, 100 on 100% the normal tables we have to use. Without normal tables, normal distribution cannot be calculated. Remember this. So please carry, if possible, one Xerox sheet or printout of the PDF which was sent earlier in WhatsApp, or else those who are having textbook, please refer normal tables while solving it, because I cannot go on showing each and every table, right? Just I'll show you how the table, the value has come, how I have searched it, but it is your duty to find out the normal value, normal table value, isn't it? So normal distribution completely lies in normal tables. So without normal tables, normal distribution is nothing. So tables are very, very important. Remember this. So once again you have a glance of all the theoretical distributions: binomial, Poisson, hypergeometric. Now the continuity of theoretical distribution, hypergeometric, I am starting with continuous random variable, right? So please follow thoroughly. So because today just an introduction of normal distribution and how the definition has been taken, just only I have explained that one. From tomorrow, if you have the normal tables, keep it ready thoroughly. I'll be teaching normal distribution problems, which is very, very important concept among all the distributions. Remember guys. So binomial, Poisson, hypergeometric, more than that, normal distribution is very, very important concept among all the distributions. That is why I am just stressing upon, please carry normal tables. If you do not carry normal tables, understanding normal distribution problem would become very, very difficult. So remember. So with this, I am just going to wind up the normal distribution introduction part. This is just an introductory class. Okay, tomorrow onwards I am going to thoroughly give the normal distribution concept right from the beginning. So this is just an introductory class, how the normal distribution will be, how the tables has to be used. I mean with normal tables, if you want, I'll show you the normal tables. Look at here. These are the normal tables. Page number 429. These normal tables we have to use, and this one also. Okay, this is z to infinity, and these values are -z to infinity. So z to infinity generally we used to say page number 429 and page number 430. So these two tables without fail you need to carry before going to listen the normal distribution class. So remember, tomorrow I am going to start the actual normal distribution class. Thank you.